Here is an alternative way how to use hybrid flow coffee brewing technique. So usually I'm using 3 stages and it is time based. So we make in bloom, then we wait for 30 seconds and doing pulses, and then we doing from 130 spiral. But it's a time based approach. Today we're gonna use a weight based approach. In this approach we simply making pulses till 44% of the liquid is poured in, and then we switch to spiral. So you can do like 300 grams, so you use 18 grams of coffee, 300 grams of water, you need to just multiply by 0.44, so it will be 132 grams. But it is easy to calculate in mind because you can just 3 by 4 is 12, 3 by 4 is 12. So you add 120 plus 12, which is 132. So if you have like 500 grams of water, you multiply and get to 20. This is the amount of water that you need to have before switching to spiral. This makes it more stable, especially with degassed coffee and with different coffee grinders, because today I'm going to use brass and core, unlike my usual Kino F47, and it has a different amount of small particles. So let's brew like 12 grams, why not? Let's show you how it works with different doughs. 12 grams of coffee, meaning 200 grams of water, which is 88 grams, because 8 plus 8, so nothing hard. You can calculate it in your head. Just memorize that you need to multiply by 4 the amount of water 2 times. 12 grams goes in, making the grind size 12 clicks. I haven't brewed these doughs. And we now have O2 filter, which is higher, so we have more agitation because we pour in higher than usually. It will complicate the things even more. 90 degrees Celsius as usual. I'm just making bloom just to wet the coffee. I don't watch on the amount of water I'm pouring. And now the goal is to have 88 grams. And as you can see, it starts to go down, so it's not creating the dome because there is no gas. And I'm starting to pour the water in pulses earlier. It took 19 seconds for bloom because there is nothing to bloom. So that's why this approach is more robust, because you don't need to wait 30 seconds in this case, and it will shift the pulses phase quite dramatically. Instead of 130, I'm gonna switch to spiral way earlier, should switch. So first of all, I switched to pulses at 20 seconds, around 20 seconds. And at 120, I'm gonna use spiral. 200 grams. So by using this approach, you will be able to make a very nice cup of coffee easily, because it will brew it properly. So the extraction and the balance of the flavor will be perfect. Sometimes coffee just flowing too slow, and you will end up with unbalanced, under-extracted probably cup of coffee if you use a time-based approach, sometimes. But most of the time it works relatively perfectly, at least with my coffee grinder. So for different coffee grinders, this approach with grams, with a weight-based, is more solid, but requires a little bit of calculation. So both of them work, but this is more secure. Hope it was useful. Thanks for watching. See ya.